Hi everyone, welcome to On the Other Hand. I'm Ariane Zurcher, and today we're doing lesson number 7. We are continuing to hand stitch our shapes, a couple at a time. Remember, these videos are not to be taken in place of the instruction booklet, but are in addition to the instruction booklet. You won't be able to make the pouch by just watching these videos. Don't forget to hit that like button. Click on the subscribe button and the little bell that pops up for email notifications. I love hearing from you, so leave me comments in the comments section. And let's get started on our next lesson of our River Rocks pouch. All right, so this is the variation on the Cast-On Bullion, and it involves a bead. So this is a large bead. You put your bead on your needle, you bring it down, and then you make a stitch just like you would a bullion loop or a cast-on loop. You're going to go down into your fabric and then up very, very close. And then you're going to wrap once, and you're going to switch hands as you wrap, as you cast on, right? So that's 3. Enough to go all the way around this bead and come back to the center. All right, I'm going to pull this through. I hope that this goes all the way around. I think it will. So it's like that. And now what I do is I put my needle into the top of that loop right there. Pull this through that, tighten it, go into the top of the one before. And now I'm going to go underneath here, and I'm going to anchor this down so that it's sitting. I want it to sit upright. I don't want that eye showing. So like that. So that worked. All right, I'll do a couple of those. All right, I've got my meadowgrass oriental linen. I'm going to come up in the middle of this circle, so on the inside with my oriental linen. I'm going to do a couple of stitches over this bead. So I'm kind of doing an X right now. And then I'm going to work around and I'm just going to make a series of stitches so that this bead is covered. So there it is. Whatever works, just cover the bead. That's really the point. So I'm doing my picots. I'm going to do 3 on each of these. So I've got 2 more here and 1 here. And I'm doing them at varying lengths, as you can see. I want them kind of randomly different. so I'm going to keep going. So the other thing I didn't show is in here, I did a 10 wrap bullion knot with a 3 wrap French knot in my Aurora Woods of Gold. And then I did some random knots inside with this other color as well as the Woods of Gold after I'd finished doing my picots. So I'm just going to show the 10 wrap bullion. I'm using a bullion needle. You can use this or a number 1 Milner's. Either one's going to be fine. I think I'm just going to do a little bit of this shape here, this bottom half of this shape. So here we go. And the thing about the bullion with the Aurora is it can be a little tough to pull through because the Aurora has pile to it. It's not a sleek thread. Then instead of coming up and doing another bullion, I'm going to do a 3 wrap French knot. So I'm going to pull that, and then I'm going to do my 3 wrap French knot right there. And then I'm going to come here and 1, 2, 3. It's a 10. And I'm going to come up here. All right. So that's what I did around that shape that had these with the woven picots, and I just went all the way around. I'm using my 9 Spoke Easy, and I'm just making a little dot for center and for the 2 outer rungs. So there. I'm now going to take, this is my Aurora old lace, and I'm going to do a woven circle here. I've threaded up an 18 chenille. And I'm going to start on the outside so that my knot isn't in the center because I will be going into center quite a few times. That knot can really make it even more challenging than it already is. I have my 9 spokes here, and I'm going to go up for the woven right into center between 2 spokes. It doesn't matter which ones. And then I just start weaving. Unlike the whipped where I would go back, I don't go back. I just weave up and down. I'm almost at the end. And when I'm no longer able to see them, even when I fold my fabric like this, that's when I stop. We're getting close. Well, there's my woven circle in the Aurora. I'm going to add some things here. I think I'm going to do a couple of little French knots. I'm going to do a 3 wrap in the Aurora. I'll just do a little cluster of them here, and then I'm going to do something else. All right, so I have this. It's Arctic Rays, and it's got like this wild sort of thing, and I'm gonna do just something with this. I'm not sure what. This is my bullion needle. Now with a thread like this and with the Aurora, I find it's really challenging to do a quilter's knot. I just do a regular knot and pull it through instead of trying to do a quilter. So let's see what I can do here. Okay, I'm doing a 7 wrap bullion maybe. I don't know if I can pull this through. So it's possible. Okay, that's little bullions there. Keep going. I'm using this silk thread which I've wrapped onto this. It was like a skein that's silk. So I'm just gonna do maybe a couple of bullions here. Do one more. I think I'll do 3, sort of poking out of this woven. Doing 8 wraps. Here. Do 5. Okay, that's it. The last thing that I'm going to show is on shape M. I couch the outer edge in this fine silk gimp. Now, this is something that Sue Spargo carried on her site. I don't know that she still carries it. It's from Access Commodities. Not the easiest thing to stitch with. So if you just don't want to, it's too hard to find, couch anything. It doesn't matter. Couch a piece of number 5 weight house of embroidery. You could couch a eleganza. It really doesn't matter. I am not going to try to do a quilter's knot. I'm just going to do a knot at the end. And I'm going to come up here and I'm just going to couch this with any thread. And I'm just going to couch this close to the edge of my wool shape. Okay, so there is my couched gimp, and I just keep pulling that as I go around, and I end it right here. It just gives it a little edge. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this was helpful as you continue stitching on your pouch. Don't forget to hit the like button, click on that subscribe button and the little bell that pops up for email notifications. I love hearing from you. Tell me where you are in your process with this. Don't forget to check out the description section where I'm leaving links for all the different places you can get the linen, the cork, threads, lots of resources in the description section. Until next time, here's to stitching our pouch together.